President Muhammadu Buhari says no single government is capable of solving all the problems of Nigeria. JAMB directs candidates to get email before registering for UTME. United States President Joe Biden has ruled out sending F-16 fighter jets to Ukraine. British transfer record could be broken on January's transfer deadline day for the first time since 2011. This is the MLC TV Global News, reaching you live from the city of Lokoja, the confluence state of Nigeria. I am Joshua Adenoy. Thank you for joining us. President Muhammadu Buhari has revealed that no single government is capable of solving all the problems of the country. President Buhari, who was represented by the Secretary to the Federal Government, Boss Mustafa, stated this at the State of the Nation Dialogue organized by the Nigeria Bar Association in Abuja. He said the way out was for successive governments to be building on the foundations laid by previous administrations. Speaking on the state of security in the country, a former Inspector General of Police, Solomon Arase, said the challenges in Nigeria is not much about the crime rate, but the prosecution of criminals to serve as a warning to others. In her keynote address, Deputy Secretary of the United Nations, Amina Mohammed, called for the inclusiveness of youth and women in Nigeria's quest for national development. The Kogi State House of Assembly has announced that 4 of its suspended members have been recalled after 7 months. The Speaker of the House of Assembly, Matthew Kolawole, announced the lifting of the suspension during plenary in Lokoja. The 4 lawmakers recalled are former Deputy Speaker Ahmed Mohammed, former Majority Leader Bello Balogu, Idris Indako of Lokoja 2, and former Deputy Chief Whip Moses Ododo. The lawmakers were suspended in June 2022 for alleged gross misconduct, which was investigated by the House Committee on Ethics and Privileges. The Assembly Speaker, Kolawole, said the suspended lawmakers were recalled to foster peace and harmony among members as the 7th Assembly gradually comes to an end. Reading the findings of the House Committee on Ethics and Privileges, the committee chairman and Assembly Chief Whip, Ahmed Dahiru, said the suspended members were remorseful for their actions and should be recalled to perform their legislative duties. The Joint Admission and Matriculation Board, JAMB, has announced that as from 31st January, no candidate will be registered without the provision of a personal email address. The board noted that the review of its advisory on the ongoing UTME registration is to ensure that best practices are followed in the process of capturing all relevant data pertaining to the candidates. A statement by the head, Public Affairs and Protocol of JAMB, Dr. Fabian Benjamin, noted that the latest development will help in eliciting and up-to-date data of candidates and imperative in facilitating the transmission of urgent and vital communication to them. It explained that the email provides more flexibility in communication and is a more professional way of reaching out to candidates. According to Dr. Fabian, candidates are advised to get their genuine email address before proceeding for UTME registration. In addition, candidates are to ensure that their passwords are secured, as the board does not retrieve lost email passwords or change email address once registered. The Nigeria Railway Corporation, NRC, has said that the suspended Abuja-Kaduna train services resume operation Tuesday, January 31st. Recalled that the train service on that route was suspended on Friday, January 27th, after a train derailed at Kubwa Station in Abuja. Director of Operation, Niyi Ali, also said that contrary to its initial trip schedule, where 2 trains depart Abuja and Kaduna daily, the corporation has adjusted the number of trips for Wednesdays to one from each day. We go on a short break. We'll be right back. Remember, February 2023 is the general election where you will have the opportunity to elect a new president, governors, national and state assembly members to pilot the affairs of Nigeria for another 4 years. Visit INEC office to get your PVC, which is your power to elect credible leaders. Say no to electoral violence. Say no to vote buying. Say no to thuggery before, during, and after the elections. This message is brought to you by MLC TV.
As suggested in the motion,
from 31st January to June 31st, 2023, say aye. Aye. Those against say nay, the ayes have it.
Do you know what it takes to lead? Do you understand what is politics? Do you have issues concerning the way we play politics? Do you have reservations about some political mugu? Do you want to serve or be served? Do you want to contest? Do you want to occupy any political office or be in charge of your world? All this and many more are what we discuss right here in the political arena. A program where we trash and arrange, condemn and commend, celebrate and blame all that play out in politics. Do not be told. Join me, Warner Balagogo, every Saturday by 7 p.m. to throw more light on why we play politics the way we do and how we can play it better. Political Arena, building a government of the people and for the people. Don't miss it.
Welcome back. On the foreign scene, Ukrainian government has banned senior public servants and lawmakers, including women, from traveling abroad during the war with Russia. The spokesman for Ukraine's border guard service, Andriy Demchenko, told journalists that the measure was adopted last week as they can only leave as part of a work mission. After Russian President Vladimir Putin sent troops to Ukraine on February 21st last year, Ukrainian men of fighting age were ordered to remain in the country, bearing a few exceptions. The measure was adopted after several officials were accused of vacationing abroad, including Ukraine's deputy prosecutor, Oleksiy Smonenko, who had gone on holiday in Marbella, a popular Spanish resort. United States President Joe Biden has ruled out sending 516 fighter jets to Ukraine, despite renewed calls from Ukrainian officials for air support. His comment comes a day after Germany's leader also ruled out sending fighter jets. Ukraine has said it needs the jets to take control of its airspace in its ongoing war with Russia. 516 Fighting Falcons are widely considered one of the world's most reliable fighter jets and are used by other countries such as Belgium and Pakistan. Let's now join Jonah Malik for the sports update.
Around sports update, the Premier League transfer window closes on Tuesday at 23:00 GMT, and there are some potential deals in the pipeline which could further extend the record amount already paid out for. About £550 million has been spent this month, shattering the 2018 record of about £430 million. The English Football League deadline is also 23:00, while the Scotland is 23:59. The German Bundesliga shot at 17:00, Italian Serie A at 19:00, Spain's La Liga at 23:00, and the French Ligue 1 at 11:59, also all on the 31st of January. The Women's Super League closes at midnight for international transfers and 17:00 for domestic deals. The British transfer record could be broken on January transfer deadline day for the first time since 2011, when Chelsea signed Liverpool Fernando Torres for £50 million. Chelsea have bid €120 million for Benfica's Argentina midfielder Enzo Fernandez. Arsenal are running out of time to sign Brighton midfielder Moses Caicedo with a £70 million bid rejected. Dyche was named manager of struggling Everton on Monday, so faces a rush if he wants some new faces in his team. English top flight club have spent almost £2.5 billion this season, including the summer record £1.9 billion spent, far above the previous record of £1.86 billion in 2017-2018. Still on sport, Arsenal have made a world record bid for England forward Alisa Russo on the eve of transfer deadline day. The Manchester United striker 23 turned down an offer to sign a contract extension at a current club in June. Arsenal, 3 points behind Women's Super League leaders United with a game in hand, have been monitoring Russo's contract situation throughout January. The fee is understood to be more than the £400,000 Barcelona paid the England midfielder Keira Walsh in September. Russo's contract with the Red Devils runs out this summer, and the deadline for the domestic transfer in the WSL is 17:00 GMT on Tuesday. Clubs are free to talk with Russo as she has less than 6 months remaining on her deal, and while United have continued negotiation with her, with the player, no agreement has yet been reached. Coming down to Africa, Kogi State Football Association was on Friday thrown into mourning following the death of Segun Idowu, a young promising football talent who slumped on the field during one of the matches of the ongoing Kogi FA Chairman's Cup at the Confluence Stadium, Lokoja. A statement from the Kogi State Football Association chairman, Suleiman Issa Omar, confirmed the death to journalists on Friday. The chairman described the untimely death of the young lad as shocking and painful, but said, "Who are we to question our maker who gives and takes lives when he so wishes?" The statement reads, "We were shocked this morning when we received with heavy hearts the news that Segun, a footballer with Barnet FC Lokoja, who slumped and fell on the field after a collision with his teammate, has passed away. We were on the field when the collision happened. He was revived and quickly rushed to the hospital. Reports coming out from the hospital says he was doing fine, and we kept on praying all along that Almighty God should intervene, only to get the sad news that he had given up the ghost." The entire football family in Lokoja is absolutely sad by the passing on of the promising talent. It was a simple case of collision on the field, but Segun has to pass through that path to return to his creator. May God repose his soul and comfort his immediate and extended family during this trying period, and we pray not to witness such a moment again. Late Segun Idowu played for Barnet FC before his demise. And that's sports update on MLC TV News. I am Malik Jonah reporting. Back to Akasta for more stories.
Thanks for the update, Jonah. In the entertainment world, Matthias Ayodeji Peter has the latest.
On our entertainment news, singer Rick Asani has touched on the rumors that he is dating singer Waje and stated that he can take cheating in relationships. Asani revealed in an interview with Alt FM Lagos that he doesn't mind cheating in a relationship. For him, there is only one life to live, and as such, it should be lived to the fullest. The singer claims that he doesn't mind if his partner cheats on him as long as they have a deeper connection. He even said that if his spouse feels like cheating, he will let her and even drive her to the man's house. He then addressed rumors that he was involved with Waje, claiming that the rumors are false. Years ago, the news of an affair between the duo did the rounds on social media, but both parties decided to be silent about it. Speaking on why he didn't say anything about the news, the singer said he just wanted to see where it would lead. He reiterated that they are not dating and that he is okay with being friends with her. Still on our entertainment news from Africa, the Actors Guild of Nigeria, in partnership with Medicard Health Management and Universal Insurance, has relaunched a health management and insurance scheme for its members. Emeka Rollas, National President AGN, during the launch of the health insurance scheme in Lagos, emphasized the need for actors to take their health seriously. Rollers noted that other juicy welfare packages had also been put in place for members. He said it was so discouraging to note the apathy and lackadaisical attitude GID members had shown towards welfare packages, including their health issues. Emeka said that in view of this, the Guild has designed a week-long health and wellness sensitization program aimed at creating awareness to enable members enroll on the health management scheme and insurance policy. He said February 11 had been slated for a health walk and free medical checkup at Teslim Balogun Stadium from 7 a.m. to 5 p.m. According to him, this will also feature health management and insurance renewals, lectures, healthy and complete diet tutorials. Afrobeat superstar Asake has released a new single he calls Yoga. The single is his first offering of 2023 as he seeks to continue from where he dropped off in 2022. Asake taps into another realm of traditional Yoruba music as he delivers a new single that combines mid-tempo drums and chants common with spiritual folk music. The song was produced by Magic Sticks. And that is all on entertainment news today. My name is Matthias Ayodeji Peter, reporting for MLC TV. Back to our caster for more stories.
Thank you, Matthias. On a sad note, Kogi State Governor Yahaya Bello has described the death of the Kogi State reporter for the leadership newspaper, Sam Egu, as a painful and great loss. The governor, in a statement by his chief press secretary, Onugu Mohammed, condoled the family of the late journalist, the entire management and staff of the leadership newspaper, as well as all the Nigeria Union of Journalists, NUJ, over the sudden death. Bello also described the late journalist as a man of truth and fairness who practiced journalism in line with the professional ethics. He noted that journalism profession has lost one of its dedicated and upright members, stating that the late Egu will be remembered for his objectivity, diligence, and hard work. The governor prayed to God to grant the soul of Sam Egu eternal rest and members of his family the fortitude to bear the loss. Lagos State Governor Babajide Sanwo-Olu, on behalf of the people and government, has sympathized with the families of those who died on Sunday in the Ojuelegba truck accident. A statement signed by the Commissioner for Transportation, Dr. Frederick Oladinde, noted that 9 persons died in the unfortunate accident, while the injured are currently being treated in hospitals. He explained that the state government will thoroughly investigate the accident to prevent a reoccurrence of such tragic incident in the future. Sanwo-Olu also asserted that his government will continue to implement its transport master plan, which has safety strategies that will ensure that the roads are safe and secured. And that is the size of our package for today. Join us tomorrow at this same hour to watch our news as we give you updates on happenings within and across the globe. Don't forget to subscribe to our YouTube channel, Malachite TV. Like and follow our Facebook page, MLC TV, Instagram, MLC TV 2021, Twitter at MLC TV1. For your event coverage, information, contribution, advert and sponsorship, please call any of our numbers displayed on your screen. Join us Friday and Saturday to watch our special programs. It's Malachite TV, reaching everywhere, informing everyone. I am Joshua Adinoy, saying, continue to be a brother's keeper to build a united and peaceful society together. Go get your PVC to vote and elect credible leaders in the forthcoming general elections. It is your civic responsibility. Thank you for watching, and bye for now.